Hello student, we are going to learn about the next process is isentropic process. Isentropic process. This process is also called as the reversible adiabatic process. Reversible adiabatic process, or this process is also called as the constant entropy process. Constant entropy process. Okay, so student, in this process the adiabatic process is reversible as well as the irreversible. ओके, दोघांपैकी काही पण असू शकतं की रिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस पण असू शकते किंवा इरिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस पण असू शकते. बट रिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस जर ॲडियाबॅटिक प्रोसेस जर रिव्हर्सिबल असली तर त्याच्यामध्ये फ्रिक्शन लेस ॲडियाबॅटिक प्रोसेस होती. त्याच्यामुळे आपण त्याला म्हणतो आयसेंट्रॉपिक प्रोसेस और कॉन्स्टंट आयसेंट्रॉपिक प्रोसेस और कॉन्स्टंट एंट्रोपी प्रोसेस. ओके, बट जर समजा एखाद्या सिस्टीममध्ये फ्रिक्शन होत असेल, जर फ्रिक्शन होत असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला इरिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस फाइंड आउट होती. ठीक आहे, आणि इरिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस जर फाइंड आउट झाली तर त्या ठिकाणी एंट्रोपी इज शुड नॉट गेट दी कॉन्स्टंट. ओके, एंट्रोपी कॉन्स्टंट भेटत नाही. ठीक आहे, त्याच्यामुळे या प्रोसेसला आपण आणखी नाव देऊ शकतो एक फ्रिक्शनलेस प्रोसेस. ओके, adiabatic process. Frictionless adiabatic process, we can say that this process. Okay, so according to the isentropic process, we can define the process as a process that is in which the working substance neither receives or nor reject. Okay, in this system, neither receive nor reject. ओके, या प्रोसेसमध्ये काय होतं की रिसीव्ह पण करत नाही वर्किंग सबस्टन्स आणि रिजेक्ट पण करत नाही. ओके, सो फ्रॉम द सराउंडिंग अँड टू द सराउंडिंग during the process of expansion and the compression process. That's why this process is known as the adiabatic process. Okay, that is the key points for the isentropic process. Isentropic process is also known as the reversible adiabatic process or frictionless adiabatic process, or this process is also known as the constant entropy process also. Okay, why we can say that these all are the name as isentropic process, as it will be neither receives or nor rejected the working substance to the surrounding. Okay, from this process we can draw the PVT diagram as, okay, that is PVT. S H, that is S. We know that the S is constant because constant entropy process, so this is straight line. Okay, but the process of PV is changing, so we can draw the graph of this. Okay, from 1 to 2. Okay, so from this process we can draw the graph, that is this cycle is busy. Okay, and we can relation this PV raised to gamma, that's why constant. PV raised to gamma is constant. Okay, okay, so from this we are finding the relations between all the relations of a adiabatic process one by one. First of all, we are finding the change in internal energy. Change in internal energy. Okay, that is delta U. You know that m Cv T2 minus T1. Okay, so this is change in internal energy. Second one is change in enthalpy, that is delta H is equal to mCp T2 minus T1. Okay, next is the work done. Okay, so work done is dW is equal to, we know that what, PdV. Okay, So according to the first law of thermodynamic, okay, dq is equal to du plus dw, right? We know that. But the system adiabatic process, the system is neither receives nor reject, that's why the q is 0. Okay, so du plus dw, so we can say that dw is equal to minus of du. Okay, so dw can find out the mcv minus t2 minus t1. Okay, from this we can conclude mcv t1 minus t2. Okay, from this relation we can find out the dw. Okay, so from isentropic process, the gamma, okay, so gamma is also called as the isentropic index, and its value is 1.4. Okay, so gamma is cp upon cv is equal to 1.4. Okay, next is the change in entropy. So adiabatic process is a constant entropy process, though, so delta S is always 0. Okay, so constant entropy process. Okay, these are the all formulas for the constant entropy process or isentropic process. Okay, but student, in this process we are finding the relations between the P, V and T. Simply in this isentropic process we are find out the relation between P, V and T. Okay, so let's start. Okay, we know that in isentropic process PV raised to gamma is equal to what? Constant. Okay, from this relation we can say that P1 V1 raised to gamma is equal to P2 V2 raised to gamma is equal to constant. Okay, so we are arranging the term P2 upon P1 is equal to V1 upon V2 raised to power gamma. Okay, raised to gamma. So from this we know that the ideal gas equation, that is PV is equal to m r t. Okay, so we can say that the PV upon T is equal to what? Constant. Okay, so from process 1 to 2, P1 V1 upon T1 is equal to P2 V2 upon T2. Okay, just find out the temperature one side. T1 T2 upon T1 is equal to what? P2 V2 upon P1 V1 is equal to what? P2 upon P1 V2 upon V1. But from this equation we are know about the value of, okay, so P2 upon P1, just write down the V2 upon V1. So we are changing this term V2 upon V1. What we will get? P1 upon P2 raised to power 1 by gamma, because we are changing a denominator into numerator and numerator into denominator. So power getting 1 by. Okay, so P1 upon P2 raised to power 1 by gamma. So we are arranging this term into P2 by P1. So we are just changing the numerator and the denominator. We are getting P2 upon P1 raised to power 1 minus 1 by gamma. Okay, because this term goes to a denominator. Okay, so from this we are going to find out the relations of P2 upon P1 raised to power gamma minus 1 upon gamma. Okay, gamma minus 1 upon gamma. Okay, so this is the relation of temperature and pressure. Okay, so this is the first equation. From this we are going to know this is the second equation. Okay, because this is these two equations we are using again. Okay, and this is a equation. Okay, now from equation B, from these equations, okay, what will this T2 upon T1 is equal to P2 upon P1 and V2 upon V1. Okay, we know that P2 upon P1 is V1 upon V2 raised to power gamma. Just put in equations. Okay, so we will get V2 upon V1 as it is, and what is the value of P2 upon P1 is V1 upon V2 raised to power gamma. Okay, so we are arranging these terms into V1 upon V2, that is gamma minus 1, because this term is goes to denominator and we are getting the minus 1, so gamma minus 1. Okay, so T2 upon T1 is equal to V1 upon V2 raised to power gamma minus 1. Okay, this is equation number D. Okay, from equation C and D, we are getting T2 upon T1 is equal to what? P2 upon P1 raised to power gamma minus 1 upon gamma is equal to V1 upon V2 raised to power gamma minus 1. Okay, these are the relations of, okay, these are the final relation of pressure, volume and